Deep in the heart of South America lies the Amazon rainforest, a vast expanse of green, a sea of trees stretching as far as the eye can see. The Amazon River, the lifeblood of this ecosystem, snakes its way through the forest, carrying whispers of ancient stories. The air hangs heavy with humidity, alive with the sounds of the jungle. Monkeys chatter from the canopy, their calls echoing through the dense foliage. Jaguars stalk their prey, their movements silent and deadly. The Amazon is a place of constant change, a dynamic ecosystem where life and death are intertwined. The Amazon is a treasure trove of biodiversity, containing more than 10% of the world's known species. The indigenous peoples of the Amazon have lived in harmony with the forest for centuries, understanding its rhythms and respecting its power. The Amazon plays a crucial role in regulating the Earth's climate, acting as a massive carbon sink. However, the Amazon is under threat from deforestation and climate change, which could have catastrophic consequences for the entire planet. The Amazon is a symphony of life, a cacophony of sounds and colors that overwhelms the senses. Scientists estimate that the Amazon contains over 40,000 plant species, 1,300 bird species, and a staggering 2.5 million insect species. The Amazon River is home to a staggering array of fish species, including the fearsome piranha and the giant arapaima. Leafcutter ants march in columns, carrying pieces of leaves many times their size. Giant earthworms burrow through the undergrowth, while brightly colored fungi sprout from decaying logs. The Amazon is home to some of the most iconic creatures on Earth, including jaguars, pumas, and ocelots. The Canopy is a haven for primates like spider monkeys and howler monkeys. The Amazon River and its tributaries are home to giant river otters, Amazonian manatees, and pink river dolphins. The presence of these creatures is a reminder of the Amazon's importance for the entire planet. The Canopy is a riot of color and activity, home to toucans, macaws, and hummingbirds. Iguanas bask in the sun while snakes wind their way through the branches. Insects like butterflies and beetles are found in abundance in the Canopy. Protecting this fragile world is essential for the survival of the species that call it home and for the health of the entire planet. The Amazon rainforest is often referred to as the Earth's lungs, playing a crucial role in the global oxygen cycle. Through photosynthesis, plants absorb carbon dioxide and release oxygen, making the Amazon a vital oxygen factory. The Amazon's role in carbon sequestration helps mitigate the effects of climate change. The Amazon acts as a massive carbon sink, playing a crucial role in regulating global climate patterns. The Amazon River carries more water than any other river on Earth, shaping the landscape and influencing weather patterns. The rainforest acts as a giant sponge, absorbing and releasing water, preventing soil erosion and floods. The Amazon releases vast amounts of water vapor into the atmosphere, influencing rainfall patterns far beyond its borders. Deforestation disrupts the water cycle, leading to more extreme weather events. The Amazon rainforest acts as a massive air conditioner, absorbing heat and releasing moisture to moderate temperatures. The rainforest's transpiration process contributes to cloud formation and influences rainfall patterns. The Amazon's ability to store carbon is crucial for mitigating climate change. Protecting the Amazon is essential for combating climate change and ensuring a habitable planet for future generations. Deep within the Amazon rainforest live its oldest inhabitants, the indigenous tribes. They are the guardians of the Amazon, their cultures and traditions intrinsically linked to the well-being of this extraordinary ecosystem. Their knowledge of the rainforest's rhythms and properties of plants is profound. Their villages are models of sustainable living, blending seamlessly into the surrounding forest. Their stories, myths, and rituals emphasize respect for the spirits of the forest and the importance of balance. The indigenous relationship with the Amazon is not merely about survival. It is about a deep spiritual connection. They believe that every element of the rainforest, from the towering trees to the smallest insects, possesses a spirit, and that maintaining harmony with these spirits is essential for the well-being of all. Their lives are governed by this principle, their actions guided by a profound respect for the interconnectedness of all living things. Their hunting practices, for example, are carefully considered to ensure the sustainability of the animal populations. They take only what they need, using every part of the animal and wasting nothing. Similarly, their agricultural practices are designed to work in harmony with the rainforest's natural cycles. They practice shifting cultivation, clearing small patches of forest for farming and allowing the land to regenerate before moving on to a new area. Their knowledge of the rainforest's plants is astonishing. They have identified and named thousands of plant species, many of which have important medicinal properties. Their shamans, or traditional healers, are experts in using these plants to treat a wide range of ailments, from common colds to snake bites. This knowledge, accumulated over centuries of observation and experimentation, is a treasure trove of wisdom that has the potential to benefit not just the indigenous communities, but also the wider world. Their understanding of the rainforest extends beyond its physical properties to encompass its spiritual dimension. They believe that the rainforest is a sacred place, home to spirits and deities that play an active role in the lives of humans. They conduct ceremonies and rituals to honor these spirits, seeking their guidance and protection. The indigenous tribes of the Amazon are the living embodiment of sustainable living. For generations, they have thrived in the rainforest, their lives a testament to the possibility of coexisting with nature without destroying it. Their traditional knowledge, passed down through generations, holds valuable lessons for a world grappling with the consequences of environmental degradation. However, the indigenous way of life, finely tuned to the rhythms of the rainforest, is increasingly under threat. The relentless march of deforestation, driven by logging, mining, and agricultural expansion, is encroaching on their ancestral lands, displacing communities and disrupting their traditional ways of life. The introduction of outside diseases has also taken a toll on indigenous populations, their immune systems often ill-equipped to deal with these new threats. The allure of the modern world, with its promises of material wealth and comfort, is also drawing younger generations away from their traditional ways of life. This exodus of youth further threatens the transmission of traditional knowledge, putting at risk the invaluable wisdom that has sustained indigenous communities for centuries. Despite these challenges, the indigenous peoples of the Amazon remain resilient. They are fighting back against the forces that threaten their way of life, organizing to protect their lands and cultures. They are using their voices to raise awareness about the importance of the rainforest, both for their own communities and for the planet as a whole. The Amazon, once a seemingly impenetrable fortress of nature, is now under siege. Human activities driven by greed and short-sightedness are chipping away at the rainforest at an alarming rate. Vast swathes of pristine forest are being felled, their rich biodiversity sacrificed on the altar of profit. The very lungs of our planet, the source of life-giving oxygen and a vital regulator of the global climate, are being systematically dismantled. Deforestation, the most visible and devastating threat, is driven by a complex interplay of factors. Logging companies, hungry for valuable hardwoods like mahogany and teak, carve roads deep into the forest, opening up previously inaccessible areas to further exploitation. These roads, like arteries of destruction, pave the way for a wave of secondary activities that further degrade the forest. Agricultural expansion, fueled by the global demand for commodities like soybeans and beef, is another major driver of deforestation. Vast tracts of rainforest are cleared, often through slash-and-burn methods that release huge amounts of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere to make way for cattle ranches and monoculture plantations. This conversion of rainforest to farmland not only destroys habitat and fragments ecosystems, but also contributes significantly to climate change. Mining, particularly for gold and other precious minerals, adds another layer of destruction. Mining operations not only clear large areas of forest, but also contaminate rivers and streams with toxic chemicals, poisoning wildlife and threatening the health of indigenous communities who depend on these waterways for their survival. The pursuit of these riches comes at a heavy cost, leaving behind a legacy of environmental devastation. The consequences of deforestation are devastating, disrupting ecosystems and accelerating climate change. Habitat loss forces species into smaller areas, increasing extinction risks. Deforestation disrupts the water cycle, leading to erratic rainfall and severe droughts. The Amazon's role as a carbon sink is compromised, contributing to global warming. The loss of biodiversity has profound implications for human health and potential medicines. The fate of the Amazon rainforest is inextricably linked to the fate of the global climate. The rainforest's ability to absorb and store carbon is a critical factor in mitigating climate change, but this capacity is being eroded at an alarming rate by deforestation and other human activities. The Amazon is approaching a tipping point, beyond which its ability to recover from these impacts may be severely compromised, with potentially catastrophic consequences for the planet. The choices we make today will determine the future of the Amazon and indeed the future of life on Earth as we know it. Continuing on the current path of unchecked deforestation and environmental degradation is simply not an option. The consequences are too dire, the stakes too high. We need urgent action, a collective effort to protect and preserve this irreplaceable ecosystem for generations to come. Protecting the Amazon requires a multifaceted approach, one that addresses the root causes of deforestation and empowers local communities to become stewards of their environment. Strengthening land rights for indigenous peoples who have lived sustainably in the rainforest for millennia is essential. Their knowledge and practices hold valuable lessons for how to live in harmony with nature. Investing in sustainable economic activities that provide alternatives to deforestation, such as ecotourism and sustainable agriculture, is crucial. Supporting scientific research to better understand the rainforest and develop innovative solutions to the challenges it faces is also essential. Finally, raising global awareness about the importance of the Amazon and the threats it faces is paramount. We all have a role to play in protecting this global treasure. The Amazon rainforest stands as a symbol of both the immense beauty and the fragility of our planet. It is a testament to the power of nature, a living laboratory of evolution that has been thriving for millennia. Its towering trees, vibrant with life, provide a home to an astonishing array of plants and animals, many found nowhere else on Earth. Indigenous cultures deeply connected to the forest's rhythms have for generations lived sustainably within its embrace. Yet this natural wonder is facing an unprecedented crisis. Driven by human greed, deforestation is tearing through the Amazon at an alarming rate. The consequences of this destruction are far-reaching, impacting the entire world. The loss of biodiversity and the release of massive amounts of carbon dioxide threaten to push this ecosystem past the point of no return. The future of the Amazon, and indeed the future of our planet, hangs in the balance. The choices we make today will determine whether this natural treasure will continue to thrive or be lost forever. The time for complacency is long gone. The time for action is now. The fate of the Amazon rests not just in the hands of governments and policymakers, but in the hands of each and every one of us. We must remember that the Amazon is not just a distant rainforest. It is an integral part of our planet's life support system, upon which we all depend. Its fate is intrinsically linked to our own. Protecting the Amazon is not just about saving trees and animals, it's about safeguarding our own future. The task ahead may seem daunting, but it is not insurmountable. Just as the interconnectedness of the Amazon ecosystem makes it so vulnerable to collapse, so too does it offer hope. Just as the actions of many have led to its decline, so too can the collective efforts of many bring about its restoration. Each individual action, no matter how small, can contribute to a larger movement for change. We can all make conscious choices in our daily lives to reduce our impact on the Amazon. Supporting sustainable products, reducing our consumption of resources, and raising awareness within our communities are all meaningful steps we can take. By making informed choices as consumers, we can send a powerful message to corporations and policymakers that we demand a different path, one that prioritizes the health of our planet over short-term profits. Supporting organizations working tirelessly on the front lines to protect the Amazon, from grassroots groups to international NGOs, is crucial. Their efforts to combat deforestation, protect indigenous land rights, and promote sustainable development are making a real difference. By lending our voices to theirs, by amplifying their message, and by supporting their work, we can help turn the tide. The Amazon rainforest is a shared legacy, a testament to the wonders of the natural world that belongs to all of us, present and future generations alike. Let us rise to the challenge, embracing our collective responsibility to protect this irreplaceable treasure. Let our legacy be one of action, not apathy, one of stewardship, not exploitation. Let us be the generation that chooses to protect the Amazon, not for ourselves, but for all life on Earth.